Hey everybody,
Hi guys.
I am logging on a couple places. We're going live. So Mary Thomas here with RE/MAX Professionals, coming to you in the area code 775, and today I have Corey with Med Mortgage. Corey?
How's it going today?
Pretty good, pretty good. We have some exciting news, but we're gonna make them wait like you made me wait.
Yeah, you asked me what I wanted to talk about yesterday and I said we're going to talk about VA. We have big news, and then you wanted me to tell you what that big news was, and I left you hanging, what do they call it, a cliffhanger or a tease?
A very big tease.
Yes.
It was really mean. And I said, you're not going to tell me. He said, no. I couldn't sleep. I was waiting. I guess as I walked in the office, he said, did you look it up? And I said, no. I'm really excited to talk to you today. We've done some VA loans in the
Yes.
past, and you're exceptional at them as
Appreciate
well.
that, and you're a very wonderful realtor.
Thank you.
The deals that we have had have gone very well, and the clients absolutely, they love her. She's amazing.
I do my very best, and so do you. So that's why it works out. We're a team. We're always working on this team effort.
Yes,
You were,
collaborative.
you were telling me, in the years of the 2008, 9, 10, 11,
Yep.
the best loans that performed the best were,
They were VA. They were
VA
VA.
loans.
VA had the lowest delinquency,
okay,
the lowest foreclosure, and actually performed the best through the hardest times we have seen since the Great Depression. So,
wow.
very nice loan product.
Veterans, we love you, and another reason why.
Big thing that happened at the beginning of the year, January 1st, is VA took their loan limit cap away. In the past, VA had followed the conforming loan limit, the number put up by Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and followed that as their loan limit. Well, that changed January 1st.
Okay.
It is now an unlimited loan. So, for example, I took a loan application just yesterday from a veteran who is buying right behind us over here at Ranchera. You can't see it, but my office is located right next to Ranchera. $900,000 purchase,
Yeah.
$900,000 loan. He's actually getting money back because he's already wrote a significant amount of money down
Okay.
for upgrades, and so he'll be getting some money back actually when we close. $900,000 locked in at 3.625.
Now, how would have this looked like before?
Before we would have thrown it into a little formula, but the long and short of it is we would have taken the $900,000, subtracted out the conforming loan limit,
Okay.
and then that number that is left, and in this case has been roughly $390,000. 25 cents of every dollar would have been required down payment from the veteran. So that's gone away. Very nice addition to the VA benefit. Another thing that happened is the law that was passed. All VA funding fees for any veteran who is receiving any disability benefit is all waived. So the funding fee will be gone for any veteran who has any disability paid through VA.
So there, no cap on the purchase price, and they're waiving that as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So there's a lot of stuff that's not quite figured out yet,
Yep.
but
The biggest thing for me was how quick will the secondary market adapt and be able to securitize this product, and that's already online, which shocked me. 26 years of lending, I've not seen a product get adapted into the market this quick, and so I ran the scenario yesterday, and there are already 2 investors in the country who are securitizing it and will buy it. So it is available today.
today you can get this, you guys. So does this mean they're excited about this and they want to give this out?
Yeah, it's more of the bigger push for VA to enhance their benefit package to the veterans.
Okay.
Also within the rule change was the fact that they're increasing the VA benefit for the veterans who fought in the Vietnam War and were exposed to Agent Orange. They're making that benefit bigger, and so it's just more of the bigger overall claim push to get more benefits to the veterans.
Take care of them a little bit more,
Yes,
which
we
they
love 'em.
deserve.
We love 'em.
They really deserve. Now, There are sometimes, if they're selling a home, there's some misconceptions on it's really hard to pass the loan and that kind of stuff. Is this true?
The VA does have a little bit stricter kind of property requirements than conventional your Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loans, but in terms of it being a terribly hard loan to get qualified based on the condition of the property,
Yeah.
it's no more harder than rural development or FHA.
It isn't, is it? So
No,
it's nothing
really
to be
not.
scared
Don't
of.
be
If you're
scared.
selling your home, consider the VA.
Yes.
What
Please.
kind of pointers should we, if they're a veteran and they're thinking about buying a home, what kind of pointers can we give them?
Real quick, find your DD 214, locate that, and then as quickly as you can get that to myself or any VA lender, but get your certificate of eligibility. Two things very important: DD 214, certificate of eligibility, and then get pre-qualified.
Okay.
And that's just the basics.
And is getting pre-qualified for this hard and difficult?
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, make application. We'll get the basic information: name, social security number, date of birth, address. Get your
Okay.
credit checked, and then do basic income to debt ratio analysis.
Okay.
So it's not that difficult. It can be done, 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, you can be starting your future to buying a home with no MI. Am I correct?
No MI. Oh, we forgot to talk about that.
Yes, let's talk about
One
that.
of the huge things, mortgage insurance. Normally, if you do not have 20% down, you have mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance is a premium that the homeowner will pay for that does not benefit the homeowner. It benefits the lender in case foreclosure or loss on the property. There's a pool of money to indemnify the lender.
Mm-hmm.
VA does not have mortgage insurance. So
Okay.
even though you don't have 20% down, no mortgage insurance. Huge benefit.
Usually, if we don't have the 20%, how much? I know it's a range, but what are we talking about? Is that
That's difficult to ascertain because of the way mortgage insurance is written. It's written in 20 buckets, and those buckets are 0 to 3% down, and then 3 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15,
okay?
15 to 20, with all different types of ratios for credit score.
Okay.
And the credit score, the credit score buckets are starting as low as 660, but every 20-point bucket is a different cap.
Okay.
And so, long and short of it is, if you don't have 20% down, if you're doing a minimal down, mortgage insurance can get kind of expensive.
Okay.
It can. not
So
gonna lie.
you're saving a little bit
Yeah.
there.
For example, this just doing rough math, I would think the VA loan I took yesterday, if that was actually going to be 10% down and going to have MI, based on the credit score, just right off the top of my head, I bet you his mortgage insurance premium monthly would have been probably about $380.
Okay.
Yeah.
380 on a 900,000
Yep.
purchase.
Yep.
So you're saving a couple bucks, which is worth it, you guys. That's another huge benefit to the veteran.
Yes.
So it's easy as 1, 2, 3. I lost my train of thought. I had a really good question. Oh well. We were talking about getting pre-approved.
Yes. Always get pre-approved, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Okay. How come?
Because you don't want to go making offers and not know really what you can afford. Number one is any mortgage professional will help you with your budgeting, so you know what you can afford. Number two is you don't know what you don't know, and by that I mean if there is something on your credit that you're unaware of, most of the time we can address that and still get you pre-qualified. But if we don't know about it and you already have a property under contract, then things can get kind of dicey.
You might miss out on that property.
Yeah, and so it's always just good practice to get pre-qualified and figure out exactly what you can afford, and if there are any credit issues, how can we navigate those.
So getting pre-approved really is just catching little things that could be an issue beforehand, working on them.
Correct.
It doesn't necessarily mean you can't go out shopping, but it's that you're catching the hiccups so that when you're in contract, you don't have a surprise and might not be able to fulfill your obligation there.
Nobody likes surprises like that. That's a bad one.
Yes.
It's not like a birthday surprise. It's a bad
A
one.
bad surprise.
Yes.
Now on a VA, what is what do they have to the lowest amount they have to get a loan? Their
In terms of credit score,
yes.
or VA per se doesn't have a credit score requirement in their guidelines. But those are usually investor overlays, like you must have a 580 or a 620 with certain investors. The big thing for VA is they make us do a residual income calculation that they put a little bit more weight on than they do actual debt to income. That's something that we'll talk about if we ever get into a pre-qual situation. What is debt to income versus residual income?
Mm-hmm.
I tend to think residual income, having done this for 26 years, residual income is a little bit better matrix some of the time than just what is a straight debt to income. But again, it's VA is very conscious of trying not to put their veterans into a situation where they can get harmed economically. That's they really take pride on that.
Okay. Well, I know that this is really a lot to take in. There's a lot of information. They're going to be rolling out the regulations for this,
Yep.
removing the cap there and that fee. When we're talking about getting ready to do a VA loan, we're really wanting to do this once a month, just chat about the benefits of a VA. If you're a veteran, you should take advantage of it. You deserve it. There's different things that we'll be rolling out each month. What's new, what's going on, different things that have come up, to help you decide if the VA is the way you would like to go.
Yes.
Now, Corey, you are an expert in VA loans. I know that for sure. We did our VAs, and I was like, okay, you were just on it quick. I never had to ask for anything. You already did it. So that's why we're a great team as well.
And as these rules take greater shape, I still have some questions on subsequent use, also the assumability on these bigger loans. Is that going to go away? Just some other questions that I'm waiting to get answered from secondary marketing and underwriting clarification. So we will have more information for you, even expand on it even greater the next time we speak.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited, you guys. Once a month we'll be getting together, but we could not wait to give you this exciting news, which VA just removed the cap on your amount you can borrow, correct? Yep. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next month. Mary Thomas with Remax Professionals and
Corey Henderson, Man Mortgage, go Pack.
Yes. And when they want to call and start that pre-approval, how do they get a hold of you, Corey?
You can either dial the office, 775-828-9500, or my cell,
Okay.
775-815-5500.
He gave out his cell. Take him up on that. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Until next time, bye.
Great day, everybody.
I think that was great.